Hi Frederick, I'm Mónica. As you know, I am 16 years old and I'm going to show you some things about me and my city. First of all, the typical things. I was born in Madrid. I came here to Zaragoza when I was 5 and I have been living here since this moment. I am 175 meters tall. My favorite color is blue. I like athletics, the beach, the summer. I like pop music. I am studying science, especially biology and chemistry, and I would like to be chemist, a physiotherapist, or biotechnologist. As for my family, I live with my parents, my brother and sister. My father works in the city's airbase as mechanic of fighter planes. He likes cars. My sister is 14 years old. She's studying 3rd of secondary school. She likes skating and going out with her friends. My brother is 13. He is in 2nd of secondary school. He likes basketball, weapons, cars and airplanes. My mom is a housewife. She loves animals. She cooks very good and she likes basketball. Regarding to food, my favorite dish is tortellini alla carbonara, which is an Italian dish, but I also like the typical Spanish food, such as, I suppose you have heard about a potato omelette or paella. They are delicious and you should try them. In Spain it's also very typical, the football. It is strange to find a boy in primary or secondary school who doesn't play this sport. However, in my family nobody plays it. Another Spanish fact are the parties. It is known that here the pubs are open till 8 in the morning, but the most famous festival of my city are the Pillar Fests, and in my opinion they are the best ones on the country. They are celebrated in October around the 12th and they last for a week. During this time there are many concerts on different parts of the city every day, and you can choose which one you prefer. Young people is all day and all night out of house, and it is time to be with your friends and just enjoy as much as you can. It comes people from other parts from the country and also from other countries. On the 12th October, during the day, we celebrate the ofrenda to the Virgin. People put on their traditional costumes and bring flowers to the Virgin. It is very beautiful, but I have never done it. And here in Zaragoza has been recently inaugurated the biggest commercial center of Europe. It has lots of different shops and you can find here everything you need. It's called Puerto Venecia. But I'm sorry I can't go there because it is too far from my house. At last, as I have already said, I love athletics and I have been training it for 10 years and I'm addicted to sports, so I have to train as much as I can. I usually go 3 or 4 times a week, and on weekends I go to the gym with my best friend. I will show you later my gym, the running track and my training group. Now I am in my best friend's terrace. It's like my second house because I spend lots of time here. I always come here after the gym and also when I am bored or just for have a good time. We also come here on weekend with more friends and we celebrate parties. We like to skate together, shopping, cycling or anything else. I met her 10 years ago at First Primary School when we have been friends since this moment. We have been in the same class every year except in 2nd and 3rd of secondary school. She likes to play piano and she is a very nice person, and I think you would get on well with her. This is my gym. I come here every weekend with my friends. We do some classes like body attack, body combat. I also train athletics, but I love sports, so I have to train every day. This is a body combat class. Today we are going to enter there because we have to do another kind of exercise.
Que tenemos un poquito de resistencia para no botar en la bici.
Sometimes we do
Y
spinning.
aguantamos el llano. Combinando, 4 tiempos.
Sometimes we come to this room to do more exercise with weights.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now I am in the water park. Besides me, you can see the pavilions which were part of the exposition that had place in 2008 here in Zaragoza. And there is the water tower here, which was made in the same year with the same purpose. Here it is the golf course where many people come to play this sport. And now we're going to show you this water park. Here you can appreciate better the golf course. This park has many lakes like this one, where people come to do rafting, boating, and the children can feed ducks, frogs and fishes. Here you can appreciate better the water tower. It has a drop shape. Here is where people can do boating, and there further is where they can do rafting. This is the convention center, where there are many events such as theater plays, conventions and interviews. This is a famous sculpture from the 2008 exposition, which is made of letters. Those are the pavilions and the chairlifts from this same exposition. This is the expo compound. Here it is the amphitheater, and there are some pavilions such as the Italian one and the Andorra. There is a pitch which is part from my high school. Now there is a mat, and we sometimes go there to run in the physical education class. This is the Aragon's pavilion. It has a basket shape, and there is many young people who comes to skateboard here. My city was founded by the Romans. They called it Caesar Augusta in honor to Caesar Augusto, who was their emperor. It was in the 7th century before Christ. There are the ancient walls of Caesar Augusta. And here is the central market that is from this time, but it still works. This is El Pilar. It was built in 9th century because in the 4th year the Virgin put a column here and Catholics built this church on her hall. It is the most famous place of my city.
Corre.
This is the new tram of Zaragoza. It is unfinished yet, but it works by the moment to try it. Central market of Zaragoza. When there weren't any shops at the city, people came here to buy At the moment, you can also come and buy every type of food, and it is very cheap. This is El Pilar Square. It is the center of Zaragoza, and in October there are the festivals in my city, and here we celebrate concerts and every type of things. This is El Belén. It's built here every year for Christmas. It isn't finished yet, but you will be able to see it on Christmas, and I think you will love it because it is very beautiful. This is the City Hall. It was built in 1965, and this is the angel of the city who protects it, and he is San Valero, that is the patron of my city. This is El Foro. It is a Roman museum that it is under the ground, and you can see the ancient city of Caesar Augusta and how these Romans lived. And this is the Cathedral of Zaragoza. It's called Laseo, and it was built in the 12th century. It has a mix of every type of art that we are in Spain. This is Independence Avenue. It's the main street of Zaragoza, and it is in the center of the city. There are many shops here, and people come here to walk and buy things. century to protect the city from the French in the Independence War. Now I am in La Aljaferia. It is a castle built in the 11th century by Al-Muqtadir for the Zarathustra king, like a pleasure palace. It is the only testimony of Spanish Islamic architecture. After, in the 12th century, it became the Christian king residence and the main mudéjar built. This is the Europe Square. It is in the Delicias neighborhood and it is about 15 meters tall. The Ebro Valley narrows and the river becomes constrained by mountain ranges, making wide bends. In the final section of its course, it bends southwards and flows through spectacular forks. Here in Zaragoza, it's very typical to be windy. As you can see, it's called viento. It's a type of wind. It's very energetic. This is my high school. I come here at 8:30 in the morning.